morning, Cancer. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, October 15th. I am Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for returning. I do tarot readings every Wednesday morning for all the air and water signs. And so thank you. This will be the weekly reading, just a general reading for Cancer for the week of, like I said, October 15th through the 22nd. So especially in a general reading, it's important to start with the astrology because the energy is so important. It's just so linked to the tarot, which is also linked to Kabbalah and numerology. But energy-wise, right now, this week of October, there's a lot of pulls on everyone in the area of relationships and communication and calling things into judgment and clarity in what's real and what's authentic and things like that. So all the signs are feeling those pulls and going through that and having things come back up now that the planets are like, now that Pluto's coming back and it's going into retrograde, and we've got these energies, a lot of sometimes old things will be coming back up for re-examination, and we got to be careful about that. So for you in particular, Cancer, sensitive Cancer, your emotional antenna are going to be super sharp this week, Cancer, as if they aren't always. They are for Cancer, always sharp. But this Mars Mercury in Scorpio transit that's going on might pull up deep conversations about security, trust, intimacy. This week's energies are going to encourage you to speak your truth, Cancer, but in a way that doesn't sabotage the soft you, and get you hurt. The new moon in Libra also happening this week. It can open up new chapters in close relationships of yours. So romantic and otherwise, friendships and stuff. So past karmas may show up for healing. Like I said, it's a time when past things are washing back up for either healing or, re-examining. And so Neptune retrograding into Pisces, your inner life is going to resurface in Wands this week, Cancer. So yeah, if you open up the description, there's a lot of information in the description on this video. Actually, it gives an overview of the whole reading, and links to my decks. Also, buy me a coffee if you enjoyed this reading. You started adding in the descriptions for all of my readings. So you are being crossed. You've come up as this Six of Wands. Beautiful card, Six of Wands. You are crossed this week by King of Wands. Down here in your subconscious, in your tool shed, right, what you're bringing with you, you've got the Devil, one of our dark cards. I'll have to check out my October video. I did a video about all the scary cards of the tarot. All the ones that used to scare me when I learned to give readings. So do check that video out. I'll link it at the end. But you've got the Devil card in your subconscious. Then in your immediate past, you're stepping out of this beautiful Ten of Cups. Wow, some beautiful windfall, some abundance in your immediate past. Something really nice came your way. You're crowning you this star. Make a wish, make a wish. You got the star arcana above you in your crown. How beautiful, Cancer. You'll be stepping into, in your immediate future, a decision, a choice to be made. With that Two of Swords, you are going to be feeling in your environment. Oh, we got a bonus card from Pixie. So this one reminds me of the Empress a lot. She's a grandma. To me, it's like generational love, family gathering, warm family gathering. It's a bonus piece of artwork from the Centennial deck by the artist Pamela Coleman Smith. So that's like a little bonus card that's you feeling you. So maybe you're also feeling whatever this next card is. You're also feeling family connection, I think, and stuff, or generational connection. And topping it off is that Ace of Cups. Overflowing love is how you're feeling in your environment this week, Cancer. This overflowing love, maybe even a new love, a new relationship. And then another ace in your environment is an Ace of Wands. So you got another ace right there. In your hopes and fears section, Cancer, is a Seven of Cups. And then our final outcome is this Ten of Wands, wrapping up a bunch of work. All right, Cancer. So you're coming up, Cancer, twice. So after a lot of work, you're experiencing some accolades, some triumph. You're feeling kind of triumphant. You're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty successful. Or sometimes challenge. Also more wands. Wands represent like work, but also like following your passions, your dreams. And if it's King is very stable. This is some salt. This could be I think it's an awareness that you want to be like this King of Wands, because you have an Ace of Wands opportunity in your environment. You're feeling this Six of Wands. You're coming out of it with a final outcome tens, but you want to be this King of Wands, and has that King of Wands energy, not necessarily a man, could be a man or woman with King of Wands energy. So fire energy, could be a Aries, Leo, or Sag in your life that's kind of crossing you and challenging you this week. I'm not sure, but what you have as part of you, as part of your subconscious, is this Devil card. So do check out that scariest cards in tarot video that I've created. I think it's going to show up there. I don't know, but it is one of the scarier cards in the tarot. It symbolizes often addictions to alcohol, drugs, toxic relationships. But it doesn't have to be just that. It's anything that pulls us off our path and achieving what we're trying to achieve is the devil. So even if it's mindless scrolling, any of those bad habits that we're needing to ditch. So I feel like your Cancer, you're coming out of a life where you've to run to that. So you're coming out of, in your immediate past, the situation with a Ten of Cups, beautiful abundance, like joy, like connection. So you've been having some nice happiness and connection going on, I think recently, with someone, either friends or family or both, or showing you is this star, which is beautiful. I would say make a wish when you get the star card. And it's in your crown. So this is telling you to have faith and hope and keep wishing, keep having faith, keep having temperance. She's pouring the water, she's balancing out. She's keeping things balanced, and she's keeping the faith. So that is in your crown. It's some sort of choice, some sort of, and swords. So it could even be like a legal decision, or some big change, some which way to think on a big issue. Bonus, you got a bonus, beautiful family card, which this is also like abundant family joy, intergenerational abundance, intergenerational wealth is the 10 of Cups in your immediate past. And then, so maybe, I don't know if you could reach an inheritance or something, perhaps. In your environment this week, opportunity and Ace of Wands to follow your passion. Following your passion to create something new is what your environment is going to be offering you, and your ideal is going to be to keep that faith and step in and do what you need to do. Cups, it's 7 of Cups. So I feel like it's sort of a fear, because this is a card of a lot of choice. You're trying to press forward, and now all of a sudden opens up all of these options, and you're like, oh shoot, and you hold up the reins, and you're like, which way do I go? And it could be analysis paralysis. I think this is a fear of like, it's going to be a 10 of Wands. So you're going to be wrapping up a lot of work, big job coming to an end, 10. So wrapping up a whole bunch of work at the end of the week. I wonder what our confirmation card could be. Interesting. It could be anything to be getting out of getting stuck, continuing to listen to your intuition, something about breaking free from the devil here, like an 8 of Cups or something. So there will be justice also in this situation. The justice, it's 11. It's right after, not long after. It's right after death. Then you get justice. Then you get the Hangman. So I think that's where you are right now. You're experiencing some of that, and you've got this devil behind you too, and you're just bringing things you're bringing things to justice and to light, I think, in your life right now with these careful communications we're having. Just watch also on this spread. It was so great to see you here. I hope to see you back next week, Cancer. Do hit the Lotus Blossom. I always go like this because I never know which side it's going to be on. Do hit the Lotus Blossom to subscribe, and hit these 2 videos. Check out the 2 videos I've created. One about the scariest cards in tarot. I had fun with the graphics on it. And another really short one about tarot explained. I bet you learned something you didn't know before about tarot. So check those out.